Well, look what we got going on here. Just thought I'd quickly show. I've rolled the rolling chassis that was last moved in October 2013. I looked up the date of that video, so it's been there for a while. It's been sitting in that shed right there, the garage. Well, let's see if they can focus there with a big Jeep sign. So I had to go out onto the street, around the corner, down a side street, and then come in through here. Excuse the washing. Anyway, I just thought I'd show the lifting rig I've made. So I just used an engine crane, and this is actually the neighbour's swing set they'd thrown out, and I've cut that up and I've attached it to the mounting bolts of the front seat mounts. So I worked out the balance by putting jacking it up on a piece of 2x4 and just see where it would balance. I'm actually balancing it with that tiny little sandbag in the corner, and as you can see, it's I can just move it around quite easily, and I actually lifted it off, put it in, popped it into the corner, brought the chassis in, and then have just popped it back on by myself as well. So I'm just about to drop it down. I've only got one mount out of the whole lot already pre-fixed that I did all those years ago, which is under the centre of the rear cab wall. So everything else will be based off that. So wish me luck that everything clears all right. We'll soon find out, won't we? All right, well, crane's out, as you see. I've quickly tossed on a guard, just to give a bit of an idea. But the distance from the firewall to the back of the valve cover there is exactly the same as in the donor, because remember, this is from the Grand Cherokee, the same as the engine. So I recorded all that. That's all in exactly the same place. The mount in the center all lined up. As you can see, this is all parallel. Currently I've got it sitting on some 12mm plastic spaces between that support member and the frame. That will reduce a little bit once I replace well, put in rubber mounts and then tighten them. They'll come down a little bit, but I don't know if I want to go much less than that. Everything clears. So far so good. Just give you a quick look. I've mocked all the panels up that I have ready, and only really the valance and the bed still to go. I'm sure there's some more minor ones, inner guards for instance. It's just sitting still on the spaces on the frame. There's spaces at 12mm, and everything does clear. I had to do some modifications to the bars that support the towers. Don't know if this will show up in here. So the front one was lowered about 3/4 of an inch and turned around to face the other way from the way it was, and the rear one was just tilted back a fraction. That gives me about 16mm or 5/8 of clearance. Bumper's just mocked up. It's way the front end, bottom of the grille is 2 inches lower because it's deeper, but also the drop in the angle that I put on the front guards here has also brought it down. It would be somewhere, we've got the 2 inches of the depth of the grille, and there's about another 1.5 inches because of the extra rake on the front guards when I rebuilt them. The wheels and tyres are just the stock donor ones. I won't be using either. There are 245 65 17s. I'll be keeping with the 17-inch rims. These are 29.5 inches tall. I'll probably go up one more tyre size into a 245 70 17, which will make it 30.5, or at the highest a 75 series in the same width, which would make it 31.5. But I don't want to lose too much gearing. They're running a 373 front and rear differentials with the 5.7 Hemi. So it's also would be at least around 500 kilos lighter than the donor car, with all that glass, rear doors, rear hatch and everything missing, and just a light bed. You can see that's going to be a hell of a lot lighter and a lot quicker. But it's got a heavier frame, so that's why I think it's only going to be about that. Just mocking up now, designing the brackets. So these are the body mounts I'm using. I wanted rubber, I don't like hard urethane. So they come in a recessed washer. They come with a bolt and the nuts and everything. So there's one apart, here's one apart. So they come, this fits over there like that, and the frame bracket will go in between the two this way with the body on top. This will be the way I'll do most of them. I can sit it up the other way where this is sitting on the frame and then the body's in between. So long as there is rubber between the frame bracket and the body, it doesn't really matter if the other one goes on top of the body mount or under the frame mount. So that's my next project, is designing all that in. So, and that just about covers it for now. Probably haven't seen the back of the cab for a while.